Yes, and welcome to Virtual Tarot. I'm Trudy.
And I'm Ava.
And we are broadcasting from the cloud.
Look at it up here. It's nice and windy and near the wind. And we're up here because we've been inspired by that film, It's a Wonderful Life. And Juju, our favorite little girl in that movie, says that when the bell rings, an angel gets their wings. So we've got our wings, and we're hopefully going to ring a bell, and you'll get yours too.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right.
So
That's right. And then last month's reading, we would like for you to check out, actually, since we've got a lot going on this month, we're not doing last month recap, but check it out because it's really fun to go back 4 or 5 months.
and see what happened.
Because you're on a journey.
That's right.
That's what the tarot is all about.
Life is a river, and it keeps on flowing, whether
Yeah.
you actually want it to or not. So
Yeah, so check out some of the readings from previous months, and we do a 4-card spread.
And the first card has to do with the overall atmosphere of the month of December for you. So what we have pulled for you
Without further ado,
is
the Ace of Swords,
inverted.
inverted, and I will be holding the cards.
There's no furniture in heaven.
That's right. Ace of Swords inverted. Ace of Swords is a card, it's the coming in of the intellectual. Usually it's an idea, rationalization.
A new idea.
It's mental, it's intellectual. So,
It's inverted, which means that you'll be grasping for new ideas.
or a singular,
Yes.
the coming in of a singular idea
Right.
in the month of December.
So because it's inverted, it means that there is a need for a new idea, but you haven't. You're not quite able to put your finger on it quite yet.
And I don't know why.
I don't know
Because the tarot, we often read it, I mean, it is intuitive.
why. Yes.
Each card has a meaning,
Yes.
but as a reader, we feel things intuitively.
Right.
We are channels.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel pain associated with this card.
Well, you do.
I do. I feel as if it's subverted.
Mm-hmm.
I feel as if there is something that is causing pain, that is being sort of buried.
Buried. And so through the intellect, they're trying to find a resolution to this via ideas.
Instead of
They're trying to think their way out of it.
think your way out. So instead of it being upright and directed out, it is directed in.
Okay. So it's
So it's inflicting wounds upon oneself.
right with one's idea. That is a very interesting thing, a very interesting interpretation of it.
Yeah,
That could very well be for
an
many of
idea
you.
that needs to be faced.
Yes.
And so we're going to go on with the reading.
Let's see. The second one is the area of challenge for the month of December. Another swords.
There we go, in the challenge position. It's the rock and the hard place card inverted. The win-win. Okay.
Okay, you have to
So
find a win-win situation.
you have to find a way out of
Right.
something. Okay. You're in something, in a situation. It is a lot of it. Well, of course, swords are mental conflict.
Right.
They're up here, and it's all. That's the
You're
great
not on
thing.
the same page
Construct.
with someone
Yeah.
on an intellectual level, of having to do with how you want to do something through ideas. So
5
you,
of Swords inverted.
right.
Yeah.
So you have to come up with a way that you can both win.
Yes.
So you cannot be the victor
No.
in this argument.
And you already know that.
Yeah.
Which is why you're getting the Ace of Swords inverted.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You already know that because that's right. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, interesting.
Huh. Okay.
Another inversion.
So, and we have in the third position, this is the hand of Taurus.
Oh, yes.
Okay, in the third position we have the 6 of Cups,
Inverted.
and it is inverted, and it's getting a little turbulent up here.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
Right.
a little turbulence.
A little turbulence.
Come over my
Woo.
cloud. Okay. Oh
Your
dear.
cloud's a lot more stable than mine.
Okay, 6 of
All right.
Cups. We have the 6 of Cups
Inverted.
in the inverse.
So really, this is about teamwork, about nostalgia, about connecting in a project or a communing with people that you know from the past. And since it's inverted,
The past has been broken.
yes,
There is a break from the past.
right, and you are attempting to move forward unexpectedly, away from things that you're used to, people that you're used to.
Yep.
So those people whom you felt comfortable with, Taurians love to establish patterns. And then
Oh,
these
yeah.
grooves, they move in unconsciously, and they don't
There's
like,
great comfort in that.
there's great comfort in it. They don't want change.
Right.
And this is the imposition of change, that is moving away from
The known.
the comfortable, the
Right.
people that you
Right.
have established long
Like,
friendships
you may
with.
live in the same neighborhood that you lived in your entire life. You may be
Yeah.
surrounded by friends and family, and have a very comfortable situation. This is the moving away from.
It's a moving away from that. Unexpectedly, you have to rediscover yourself
Yeah.
in a way that isn't comfortable for you,
Right.
which is that those patterns of your life have to change.
Yeah, which is great,
Right,
actually, because
actually.
I can't wait to see what's going to come up at the end of the month.
Oh, and put their burden down.
Oh.
So sweet.
Oh, okay. So we'll tell you why we're oohing and ahhing over here. The Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands inverted is really nice because you're a really, really hard worker, and Taurians are great at building things.
Yes.
They sort of like, for some reason, money seems to fall off trees when Taurians walk by. I mean, they're just really, really, really good at building companies and
Structure.
and that may be because they always say the first way to lose someone's fortune is to make change, to get a divorce,
Right.
to move, to
Yes, and as long as you're plodding along
You're
on the same
plodding
path,
along, yeah.
then inevitably you're going to get there.
yeah,
And
yeah.
if you divert too much, then you won't. But
there's-
that's the quality generally of Taurians.
Yeah, but there is also, there can be cost to that.
Right.
The plodding along in the
Right.
same
Too much
direction.
comfort, there's no internal growth.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the fine line that you have to tread. And but these are wands. These are about also a creative project.
Yeah, this is fire.
So this is fire. These are your passions.
And there's a lot of them because it's a 10, but
Right.
in the upright, the 9 is a great card because
But
the 9 is about
But
the keystone.
Right.
Then you realize that you've got this giant organization that you've
Yes,
built, and
that
it's
you have to-
actually, dragging you down.
right.
You have to manage it on a daily basis, and it becomes sometimes it becomes a real bummer.
Oh, it's interesting. So unexpectedly, you divorce yourself from the patterns of emotional ties that you had, and somehow this leads to a unburdening.
Right.
And
Which is what this card is about. Let's
Right.
get to that.
right.
At the end of the month, there's this unburdening of all of this responsibility, and you're able to delegate it, or you're able to just put it down for a while.
Put it down for a while
Uh-huh.
and rest from
Yeah.
the burden of it all.
Yep.
It's-
Because you're holding everything together.
Right. You're the
Uh-huh.
glue.
And even though you want everybody to win, which is your challenge, at the end, you're going to have to maybe just, sometimes it's okay to let a few balls drop
Right. And to
And
let a
it's
few
just-
people go too.
and to see what happens.
And to, people fall out of our life for reasons.
Right, and they'll pick it back up and they'll be fine, and you may turn this card, the 6 of Cups, around.
Yeah.
You may turn it around.
What an interesting month for them.
It's definitely interesting, yeah. But I feel like if they don't get a hold of this by the end of the month, this is not a good thing.
No.
This is a tough card. This Ace of Swords. So
in CS, because there's a self wound inflicted by not achieving inner growth.
Yeah.
That is, you have to allow for people and things to change in your life in order for you to then not be so burdened.
Yeah, and you're going to have to let go of past relationships
Yes, you will.
and patterns, and you can't stay in a rut. And in the end,
You succeed.
and you're going to have this wonderful sense of freedom.
A sense of freedom, and just as if all the weight of the world has been taken off your shoulders.
Pure delegation.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. Thanks a lot. Stay
Yeah.
tuned for the bonus reel. We're going to be reading for all the signs.
Yes.
And on top of that, we want to give a shout out to ohmtimes.com.
Who has featured us on their metaphysical page, a separate page on their site, but we're part of the drop down. So have a look there at ohmtimes.com.
Turn off TMZ and go to Ohm Times.
Kill your TV.
Thanks, Taurus. And we'll see you in 2014.
All right. Bye, Taurus.
Bye-bye. All right. Welcome to the bonus reel,
Welcome.
Taurus. And
Welcome, Taurus.
we are going to read for you for the month of, for the year.
For the entire year of 2014.
And I have 12 signs of Christmas here on my lap. Goodbye.
And this is your present right here. And I'm shuffling your present. And we are going to do a 4-card spread. Spring, summer, fall, and winter.
just for you.
Just for you. Let's see what's going on for you, Taurus.
All right. Ava draws the first card.
Ah.
You're bickering. In the spring, you're bickering.
Not really. It's reversed.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, so you're not bickering.
So
It's the 5 of Wands reversed.
maybe
So
you
you're
were bickering.
maybe you were bickering, but you're
And
finding.
you were, as far as I remember, in December.
Yeah, this is a peacekeeping card.
This is yes.
But keeping peace with folks around you who can be petty.
Right.
Just petty, like, actually like passive aggressive people who
Right.
make these little comments, snide little comments.
It could be, but it's a Wands card, so it could be also a creative project that you're working as a group, as a
Mhm.
team on,
Right,
and you finally come together on
Mhm.
it.
right,
And
right. Yeah,
you-
you're working together.
Yes, you've maybe
You're cleaning up together.
you're cleaning up together. That's for spring. That's really good because you need to come together as a team
Mhm.
because it's a very important feature of the year.
Yeah, it's
This-
spring cleaning.
It's spring cleaning for the year. Let's see what happens in the winter.
King of Pentacles. Okay, so that's summer actually.
That's summer.
Yeah, so the king in the summer, the material,
Aspects of life.
dealing well,
Maybe
and
even authority figures who are
like bankers.
bankers,
Mm-hmm.
people who have your material
Best interests,
at heart because it's in the upright, so they
Mhm.
help you.
like financial planners.
Financial planners,
Mhm.
bankers,
Mhm.
real estate agents.
Right. People who understand money.
Yes, so that could be
And
also
practical.
high CEOs of companies are often
Right, but people,
King of Pentacles.
but they're practical people.
Practical.
They deal
So-
on the material
So
plane.
it could be either expressing that through yourself
Mm-hmm.
or having people around you who help you. And it's
Mhm.
interesting because it's the team effort that's going on in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe what you're doing is you're bringing in somebody
Mhm.
into that team who actually does the who provides the backbone.
Yeah, he's a backer.
Right.
The backer.
The backer, the backbone of the entire
Mhm.
project.
Mm-hmm. Someone's backing you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, now we have in the winter we have.
the fall.
Oh, I'm sorry, the fall. The pivot point, which is judgment, which is the liberation of your. Well, it's realizing something new. Okay, so it's kind of like this is a transformative time for you. You're going to become aware of some important concept or construct or way of thinking differently. And it's going to
Say it's
rock
like an
your world.
epiphany.
Yeah, it's an epiphany. Yeah.
It's an epiphany.
It's basically going to rock your world. And once
Right.
you figure this out, it's going to change you. In the fall, you're going to go through a metamorphosis. It's kind of like we've said, the snake
Shedding its skin.
and becoming new.
Right.
It's the next evolution.
Oh, definitely the fall for you will be pivotal.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is a major arcana card, so the fall is extremely important time of the year for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the time when you do feel a kind of metamorphosis take place within you,
Yeah.
so that you come out of the darkness or the confusion
Mm-hmm.
that you've felt before that felt confining,
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly you're liberated,
Mhm.
and you get there's an angel with a horn,
Mm-hmm.
like an announcement, like a heralding.
This is like a growing up period right here.
Right,
Like
right,
a going up and growing up.
right. And that could happen even when you're 80.
Right. Okay.
So, oh, isn't that beautiful?
Wow. Okay.
The High Priestess
For the winter.
for the winter.
Okay. Well, the High Priestess is secrets, the unknown, what's on the other side. It's kind of like the wizard. It's like the wizard when, everyone, it was in Emerald City, was like, wow, look at all this great magic. Where does it come from? And behind the veil, there's this little guy who's making all this magic. The High Priestess, she sits between the veil, and really she is you.
Yes.
She represents the seeker, and the seeker finds the magic within.
All right.
So,
So,
good job, Taurus.
and
We will see you.
we will see you again next year. And that's January, but every month we'll come back with very interesting readings for you. So tell your friends and keep subscribing, and we really appreciate your viewership.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta!